Now, Jeff, you may need to go down a little bit to go get your bride.
How far down?
Just to the end of the walkway.
Can you film yourself?
Mm-hmm. Okay, go get your bride. Now, lovely Miss AJ, if you could please hand your bouquet. Thank you very much. So welcome and good afternoon, family and friends. We have come here to celebrate this wedding of AJ and Jeff. And on behalf of them, thank you all very much for joining us today. And by celebrating on this 8th day of the 8th month in 2018, we get to see how the universe works in amazing ways. Today is the one and only day of infinity, a day that celebrates eternity and everlasting love, which is really what we see here today. So, my friends, take just a minute. I want you to look down. Look down at those hands that are holding yours, because those are the hands of your best friend. They're young and strong and vibrant with love, and they're holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love one another for the rest of the days of your lives. And as you build your future, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to share your innermost secrets and dreams. These are the hands that will work long hours, passionately love you and cherish you throughout all the years, through a lifetime of happiness. And this is also a moment in time where we get to pause for celebration, because we are gathered here to witness not only the beginning of a new marriage, but also the beginning of a brand new family. We have a new baby that's coming. And even though marriage is really just viewed as a union between two people, marriages not only unite couples, it unites families too. And with the changing structure of what a family is in today's world, we get to be offered unique and wonderful opportunities to simply increase the number of loving and caring relationships that we get to have in our lives. AJ and Jeff, well, you recognize the significant roles that everyone plays in this marriage that we're celebrating today, but you're also recognizing the bonds that are shared by a family that's drawn together by love and held together by devotion. So this couple would like to thank and acknowledge everyone here today. They know you guys gave up a precious afternoon, and they know what it took to be here today. And AJ and Jeff, they're absolutely blessed to share their wedding day with you, family and friends, and they are thanking each and every one of you for making that very long journey to celebrate with them. Also, celebrate this love we see. So AJ and Jeff, they're asking you today to open your hearts and your minds to the timeless beauty of this place and the love that we're here to share throughout the ceremony. Now there's this deep and abiding affection, a magical and compelling impulse that makes us seek one another's company. This is one of the greatest gifts of mankind. And any of us who have been fortunate to find it and express this loving devotion we're celebrating here today, well, they know that is an awesome and beautiful thing. I, and everyone gathered here today, have wishes for you. And one of our wishes for you is that your marriage is going to bring you much happiness and joy. And happiness in a marriage is not something that really just happens. A good marriage has to be created, and it's created sometimes in the following ways. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. It is at no time taking each other for granted and having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. This is standing together to face life, forming a circle of love that gathers in your families and your friends. This is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but really in the spirit of joy. And this is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in all sorts of thoughtful ways. This is not looking for perfection in one another. This is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a good sense of humor. But maybe Ogden Nash said it the very best. To keep your marriage brimming with love in the loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. But when you're right, shut up. And as we're standing here, we kind of think a little bit about marriage. We kind of think a little bit about life. And I want you to remember that nothing is easier than just saying some words. But nothing is harder than living these promises you're going to make today, in and out, every single day. And what you promise to one another today, you're going to have to renew and rededicate tomorrow, and each and every day that stretches out before you. And when I finish this ceremony, legally, you're going to be husband and wife. But you're still going to have to commit to yourselves, to one another. And love is many things, as we all know. And all of us, looking at you, AJ, I'm looking at you, Jeff, we really can truly see that you love each other very, very much. But there is more to love beyond love and the glow and the excitement and romance and maybe an occasional dog walking adventure with the steel. So think for really just a moment about what true love is. True love is caring about the welfare and the happiness of your marriage partner as you do about your own. True love is not jealous or selfish. This is liberating. It sets you free to become a better person. And true love is not that absorption in one another. It's looking outward in the same direction together. And when you have this kind of love, it really makes your burdens lighter because you get to divide them. Love makes your joy so much more intense because you get to share them. Love makes you stronger so you can reach out and become more involved with life in ways that you may not risk alone. There's been lots of poems and songs written about love, and authors always try to describe it in novels. And no matter what people have always written, there's always three things that will always endure. That is faith, hope, and love. And perhaps love is the greatest of all three. We here all trust that this day will be a description of your relationship from this day forward. Be prepared. And as you make your vows to one another, realize that henceforward your destinies are woven into one design. Your joys and your sorrows, they're not going to be known apart. Today, you are making public for all to know these words. I love you. And you have made full commitment to one another. Therefore, again, it is not my standing here that makes your marriage real, but rather, it is the love and sincerity, dedication, and commitment into which you take these vows. A wedding, all this is just a celebration of the miracle of love. So now, AJ and Jeff, I have some questions for you. And at this time, you're probably going to want to look at each other for these. AJ and Jeff, do you, in the presence of your family as friends, as witnesses, present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage? And do you promise to care for one another in the joys and sorrows of life, come what may, and share in the responsibility and growth and enrichment of your lives together?
We do.
Will you, AJ, keep Jeff as your favorite person, laugh with him, support him through life's toughest moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I do.
And will you take Jeff to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?
I do.
And lastly, do you promise to love him, honor and cherish, protect him, and to be faithful to him?
I do.
And then please repeat after me. Jeff,
Jeff,
I bring myself to you
I bring myself to you
to share my life with you.
to share my life with you.
You can trust my love,
You can trust my love,
for it is real.
for it is real.
I promise to be
I promise to be
a faithful wife
a faithful wife
and partner,
and partner,
to always share and support
to always share and support
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
your dreams and goals.
I vow to be there
I vow to be there
for you always.
for you always.
When you fall,
When you fall,
I will catch you.
I will catch you.
And when you cry,
And when you cry,
I will comfort you.
I will comfort you.
When you laugh,
When you laugh,
I will share your joy.
I will share your joy.
Everything I am
Everything I am
and everything I have
and everything I have
is yours
is yours
from this moment forward
from this moment forward
and for eternity.
and for eternity.
Now it's your turn, Jeff. Will you, Jeff, keep AJ as your favorite person? To laugh with her, to support her through life's toughest moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and to find new reasons to love her every day?
I will.
And will you, Jeff,
Hmm?
take AJ to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, till death do you part?
I do.
And you promise to love her, honor, cherish, and protect her, and be faithful to her?
I do.
Then please repeat after me. AJ,
AJ,
I bring myself to you
I bring myself to you
on this day
on this day
to share my life with you.
to share my life with you.
You can trust my love,
You can trust my love,
for it is real.
for it is real.
I promise to be
I promise to be
a faithful husband and partner,
a faithful husband and partner,
to always share and support
to always share and support
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
I vow to be
I vow to be
for you always.
for you always.
When you fall,
When you fall,
I will catch you.
I will catch you.
When you cry,
When you cry,
I will comfort you.
I will comfort you.
When you laugh,
When you laugh,
I will share your joy.
I will share your joy.
Everything I am
Everything I am
and everything I have
and everything I have
is yours
is yours
from this moment forward
from this moment forward
and for eternity.
and for eternity.
I would ask that you always treat yourselves and each other with respect. And remind yourselves often what brought you here today. Give the highest priority to this tenderness and gentleness and kindnesses that your marriage deserves. And frustration and difficulty, challenge your marriage, which can happen to any relationship from time to time. Focus on what seems right between you, not just what seems wrong. This way, when those clouds of trouble hide the sun in your lives and you lose sight of it for just a moment, you can remember the sun's still there. And each of you can take responsibility for the quality of your life together so it can be marked by abundance and happiness. So now, it's time to exchange rings. And we all know that wedding rings are a tangible symbol of these vows that you've just made to one another. Wear them every day to remind yourselves of these promises that you've made. In addition, realize when you place these wedding rings on each other's fingers, you're releasing the past and bringing forward the future. These memories, desires, and hopes, it's going to belong to you for eternity. So may these marriage rings that are symbols of unbroken joy, of love, just like the symbol of affinity, love freely given, has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. So may these rings always remind you of these vows that you've taken. So now, Derek, ring bearer, ring security, please step forward. Now these rings, circles that they are, these round symbols of eternity, be they reminders of this love that you share. And if you could please get Jeff's ring. Thank you. Derek, ring security, if you'd please step back. Thank you. Now, AJ, please take Jeff's left hand, third finger. Place the ring on his finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my lover,
to be my lover,
to be my partner,
to be my partner,
and my best friend
and my best friend,
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Wear it,
Wear it,
think of me,
think of me,
and know that I love you.
and know that I love you.
Now, Jeff, please take AJ's rings, place it on her finger, and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign I choose you
as a sign I choose you
to be my lover,
to be my lover,
to be my partner,
to be my partner,
my best friend,
my best friend,
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Wear it,
Wear it,
think of me,
think of me,
and know that I love you.
know that I love you.
And my friends, if you could take your hands one more time. As we close this ceremony today, we're going to take just another moment in time and ask for a blessing. Lord, our hearts are filled with great happiness on AJ's and Jeff's wedding day as they come before you, pledging their hearts and their lives to one another. Grant that they may be ever true and ever loving, living together in such a way to never bring shame or heartbreak into their marriage. Temper their hearts with kindness and understanding, and rid them of pretense of jealousy. Help them to remember to be each other's sweetheart, helpmate, friend, and guide, so that together they may meet the cares and problems of life. And with the passage of time, may their home, their family that they are creating here today be truly a place of love and harmony when your Spirit is ever present. Dear Lord, you've also gifted this couple with new life. Please bless this baby. Place a shield of protection around its little body and guard them as they grow. Keep them safe, keep them healthy, Lord. And help this little one to know that they are loved deeply, wholly, and forever, not only by you, but also by many family members and friends. Bless this baby, Lord, and bless their parents. Help them to adjust to their new normal as they welcome this whole new person into their lives, hearts, and home. Give them at least one night of sleep and grant them strength and energy when those nights are short. Blanket their home in peace and grace and love. And above all, dear Lord, bless this union, we pray. Walk beside them throughout all their lives together. We ask these things in your name. Amen. AJ and Jeff, we have heard your promises to share your lives in marriage. We recognize and respect these vows that you have made here today. And before each and every one of us as a witness, and the honesty and sincerity of what you have said, and in accordance to the great laws of the beautiful state of Colorado, it is my honor and truly my delight to declare you now husband and wife. May the love that has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives. May you meet with courage the problems that may arise to challenge you. And may your relationship always be one of love and trust. And may the happiness that you share here today be with you always. May every word that you have promised to one another be a living truth in your lives. So, now, I know, Jeff, you have been waiting since yesterday. AJ, would you like to kiss your groom?
Yeah.
Would you please do so?
Okay.
Oh, come here, come here.
Was the first one practice?
Yep.
Okay. So, my friends, if you would turn around, face your wonderful family. Miss Phyllis, if you could hand her back her bouquet. Because it is truly, again, with great pleasure, to announce this couple well and truly married. My friends, step forward together and begin your new journey in life. Yeah? Start walking.